Hey y'all, it's KK. I am here today to show you what I did with the It's a Girl 12 by 12 kit from Echo Park. And also to give you the update on how I finished off the It's a Boy pack from Echo Park from the last video. I pretty much did the same things with these two kits, as these are more gift things for new parents. So like with the It's a Boy kit, the first thing I did was 2 of the photo folios. These always come out so cute. 6 by 8 with a 3 by 4 on the front, Velcro closure. I've already included a bunch of the stickers and cut aparts in here so that the recipient can decorate this. And like I said, there's 2 of them. Just like with the It's a Boy pack, I made the mini scrapbook album using the A2 envelopes. Still one of my favorite things I do. Very sturdy. I did make 4 cards using some of the 4x6 cut aparts. Also A2. And then I took some of the branding strips and just cut the little cute part and put it on the inside. With my scraps from this one, I made my scrap cards. Always my favorite cards. Used the branding strips on the fronts just to add a little sentiment on there. And I had 2 pieces of 4x4 pieces of paper left. So I just cut them apart and made some pretty little gift tags. I set aside to use, I have 4 of the 4x4 cut aparts and 4 of the 4x6. I am going to make something with these, but I ran out of canvas panels, which I will show you in a minute what I do with. So when I get to go to Hobby Lobby or maybe even Walmart later this week, I will get the canvas panels and finish these. So on this pack, that was it. Like I said, those take, like I've said before, those take a lot of paper. So this is it. This is what I had for scraps. These are the branding strips. I don't stress too much about those. I'll use a little bit if I can. And there's just a handful of pieces of scrap paper here. Not enough to make another scrap card though. There's too many small pieces, so that just wouldn't work. So that's it. That's all I have for scraps. A few of my scraps from the cardstock. This one is actually the size for an A2 card mat, so I don't consider that a scrap. I will keep that. These were my goof. I got distracted and totally cut the wrong size. Little piece that I won't keep. Couple of strips. These, too small. Don't even stress about them. These I might hold on to for a day or two. When I get my Cricut out tomorrow, I might run these through and just cut some little cute flowers that I can use as little embellishments on some future cards. This one little piece, I can use that for a sentiment. And then 2 bigger strips, I can use these for, I don't know, maybe some bookmarks or something. So those are big enough to keep. And to finish off the It's a Boy pack, of course, the 2 scrap cards. Always have the scrap cards. I had a few strips left, so I made some gift tags. And these, the B side was really cute, so I just used the B side of the paper to make tags that can be used for multiple occasions. Those don't just have to go baby boy. Now this is what I'm going to do with the other cut aparts and the canvas panels. I take these canvas panels and I paint them just around the edges. You don't have to paint the whole thing. And then mount the cut aparts to them. So these can now be hung on the wall. These are adorable. That makes a great little set. On this set, see if you can see this, I only did one coat of paint, so it shows the brush strokes. Kind of give it just, you know, just kind of a little rustic look. So these are great. Now, if you decide to do this, I just put the front on with Mod Podge, super simple. But keep in mind, when you're working with canvas panels, I've just lined them all up. Look at this. They are all different sizes. And even if I flip them this way, line them up, again, all different sizes. So keep that in mind if you're going to work with these. They are never exactly perfect. I used 2 4x6 canvas panels. Also, the one coat of paint, just like that look. Again, just Mod Podge it on, super cute. Again, what I was talking about with the panels. Let me see if you can see this here. Like this one has a very crooked edge. Same up here. It happens sometimes. It's not that big a deal. And then I had 2 5x7, and I painted these with a double coat of paint, so it got a solid coverage. So this kind of has a neat little framed look. 2 5x7 panels with 2 4x6 cut aparts, and these will be super cute on a wall. The paint I used on these was chalk paint. Not that I used that for any specific reason other than the fact that it was just the color I wanted to use on these. So you can really, acrylic paints work great on canvases as well. So you can use whatever you have that you have on hand. You don't have to buy anything for this if you don't want to. So that is what I have. Oh, my scraps. Let me show you the scraps. I have, this is it, just tiny little bit of scraps. These are the branding strips, little bits of scraps. That's it. That's all I had. And y'all pardon my paper plate. I was trying to find something to corral my scraps in. And until I find something more aesthetic, more pleasing to the eye, y'all get to see the paper plate. It's a wonder we even had paper plates. We rarely use them. We just had some left over from Father's Day weekend. So until I find something better, y'all just don't mind my paper plate. I hope you enjoyed this and found some inspiration, and I will be back soon with a new video and some new items. Bye.